Hi everyone, how are you doing? Welcome to the PhysioBRAIN channel. This is Professor Adriano, and here's another video with tips and guidance on how to reduce pain in your elbow, wrist, and hands, especially caused by carpal tunnel syndrome. Stay with me and don't miss these tips. And as you already know, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with anyone you think needs this information. So everyone, in the previous video, we showed 4 exercises, 4 possible strategies to reduce pain caused by carpal tunnel syndrome, okay? The video is up here, the link is up here. Just click or search through our videos here on the channel and you'll find it, all right? And today we're gonna give you 3 more very simple tips that you can use in your daily life. And I'm sure that if your pain is caused by carpal tunnel syndrome due to inflammation, especially in this area of the median nerve, it will help reduce your pain and you'll feel better. So the first one is we're going to do an exercise to strengthen these extensor tendons a bit here in the wrist and fingers, okay? Because usually when these flexor muscles are very inflamed and there's weakness, especially in the extensors, we can feel pain in this area here. So here we need to work on extension. And the 3 exercises will basically focus on that. So the first one is you keep your hands straight or you can rest them on something, okay? The main idea is that your hands start off straight or slightly bent, and then you work on stretching upwards and stretching downwards, stretching upwards, stretching downwards. Actually, you don't even need to stretch downwards. Just stretch upwards and return to the starting position. Stretch upwards and return to the starting position, stretch upwards and return to the starting position. Okay, and then you can repeat it 5 or 6 times if you're feeling okay and not experiencing any pain. You can repeat it more and more times until you can do 10, right? 3 or 4 sets of 10 is great. I believe this will really help you strengthen those muscles, okay? And the second tip for today is a very good exercise that really helps to reduce the pain caused by carpal tunnel syndrome, okay? Which requires an instrument, a piece of equipment that is extremely expensive and hard to find, right? It's a rubber band, those famous money rubber bands, the kind you can find at stationery stores, supermarkets, anywhere really. And the main idea here is you put your fingers inside the rubber band, and the idea is to open and close, open and close, open and close. At first, this exercise can be quite uncomfortable no matter how simple it seems, but it really strengthens these extensor tendons in your fingers, okay? So you can do it 5 to 6 times as well. And as you get stronger, you can repeat it more times until you can do 3 or 4 sets of 10, all right? So that's the main idea. If it gets too easy, what tends to happen is that the rubber band, I've worked with several patients where the rubber band starts to lose its strength, right? It loses its resistance, or the person just gets really strong. They have a lot of strength in their fingers and wrist. So what can you do then? You can add more rubber bands to increase the resistance, or you can, tie a little knot here on the thumb, and that will increase the resistance, right? That will make it harder to do this movement, okay? So the basic idea is really simple, and you can easily work with a rubber band. This will really help to reduce that pain. This exercise is one of the main ones I use in treatments with patients who have carpal tunnel syndrome. And the last exercise for today uses any object you have at home that you can hold in your hands. Normally with my patients, I use a tennis ball, one of those rubber balls, but I'll show you here because you can do it with a mug, okay? So what can you do? You hold it here and you can use your other hand to help. And they adjust like we did in the first and second exercises also to work on strengthening the wrist and finger extensors. So you're gonna hold this object because you'll need to contract your hand and fingers at the same time as you lift and lower it. So remember that you can lift it up high and you don't need to lower it that much. You can lift it up high and just return to the starting position. Stretch and 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 return to the starting position. Remember, you can start with 5 to 6 repetitions until you can do about 10 repetitions for 3 or 4 sets, okay? So quickly and simply, these were the 3 exercises I wanted to share with you today. so that you can keep relieving your pain in the wrist and finger area, especially those caused by carpal tunnel syndrome, right, where the median nerve is affected. I hope you can do and repeat them several times, because the more you do, the better your recovery will be, and the sooner you'll start feeling better. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe, like the video, because that helps me keep bringing you this quality information and reach as many people as possible. A hug, and I'll see you in the next videos.